Hello, this is Mr. Zanaletto. We're going to go ahead and cover lesson 3.3, laws of logarithms. These are the laws of logarithms you should take down in your notes. Take special note that when we add the two logarithms, that's really the product of the arguments. When we subtract the logarithms, that's really the quotient of the arguments. And if you have an n out in front of the log, you can easily condense that by taking the log of what the argument is raised to that power. So keep those in mind, and like I say, it's worth writing those three down. Okay, here we go. We're going to condense this, which means we're bringing everything together. So since we're adding, we're going to go ahead and, as mentioned just a few seconds ago, log base 6 of 3 times 12 would be what it would be, and that's going to be really log base 6. We can simplify that as it's asked us to simplify. 36. Log base 6 of 36 is really asking us 6 raised to what power, we can call it x, would equal 36. Well, 6 raised to what power equals 36, that's x equals 2. That's really what this answer is. So the answer to this would be 2. Moving along to the next one. Here we're going to condense these 3 terms. The first 2 can go ahead and get, well, before we do that, wait a second. I was going to go ahead and condense those 2. I'd rather go ahead and take care of the factors out in front. I want to go ahead and say log of x squared minus log of y cubed plus log of z. Now, my next step is to go ahead and combine these two things to make it a log of x squared over y cubed. And then we obviously still need to bring along the log of z. Now, I can condense these two different logs because they're adding, these two terms of log are adding. We're going to multiply the two arguments inside, and our final answer will be log on top of x squared z, and the bottom will have y cubed. So that's my condensed form of those 3 terms, which truly meets the definition of condensed. Okay, expanding. We're going to expand this, and when I look at what the argument has, it has 3 different parts. So my very first step would be log base 2 of 32 plus log base 2 of x squared plus log base 2 of y. So I've expanded that product of those 3 different things. Notice this is saying just what we just did a second ago. 2 raised to what power gives me 32? Well, that's 5. 2 raised to the 5th is 32, so I can rewrite that as a 5. And that's, I'm just satisfying my simplifying. This 2 here needs to come out in front of this log, so 2 log base 2 of x, and the y doesn't have anything to cut. That log base 2 of y is really just fine the way it is. There's nothing else to do to it. And that's going to be my final answer. Simplified and all. So that's expanded. We have one more, I believe, expanding this quotient product thing that's going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and first consider the bottom here. I'm going to go ahead and take that minus log base 3 of z to the 4th. And I could say log base 3 of x squared y cubed. But again, we have this product going on here with this argument. So this whole thing can be simplified, not simplified, expanded to be log base 3 of x squared plus log base 3 of y cubed minus log base 3 of z to the fourth. And now all those exponents, all the exponents need to come out in front, and gives me here, this 2 is going to come out as a 2 times log base 3 of x. And this 3 is going to come out front and give me plus 3 log base 3 of y. And this 4 will come out front and do minus 4 log base 3 of z. And that's that expanded form. So there's 4 really nice examples. Hopefully you got memories of what you'd done in Algebra 2 potentially last year, or any other class you'd had that you dealt with logs and their rules. So you do have left to go ahead and complete work on lesson 3.3 Delta Math. Gives you some good practice, and you have a mastery check. Good luck with the rest of Unit 3. Thank you for your time.